Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Many things to say in this Sunday, many updates to give you. As always, we will go from Chelsea to Manchester United to Donnarumma, Coman, Enzo Fernández. Let's jump into it. Welcome back, guys. We are ready as always to update you on the market with all the latest. And today, guys, we have to talk about several things around Europe, especially in England, but not only, because I want to start from Germany and Saudi, because the exclusive story from 3 days ago on Kingsley Coman going to Al-Nassr, well, it's advancing very fast. It's advancing very well. Agreement with the player, not an issue, almost okay. Waiting for the agreement club to club, but the bid is already on the table, and now Bayern and Al-Nassr in advanced, concrete negotiations for Kingsley Coman, who could be the next signing for Al-Nassr after João Felix, after Inigo Martinez, official from Barcelona, 1-year contract plus 1-year option. Now Kingsley Coman negotiating his 3-year contract at Al-Nassr, so the agreement is getting closer, and the expectation at Al-Nassr is to close the deal at the beginning of next week, so maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, but Al-Nassr are very confident to get the green light and to sign Kingsley Coman, so the exclusive story could become, here we go, very, very soon. Also, guys, I wanted to add something on Enzo Fernández, because today I received many questions, also here in the comments and in my platforms, for a report from a Spanish website announcing, and also I see in Portugal, the story was everywhere, about Enzo Fernández and Paris Saint-Germain. PSG bidding 150 million euros for Enzo Fernández. Guys, that story is not true. Paris Saint-Germain are not bidding for Enzo Fernández. Paris Saint-Germain are not working on Enzo Fernández deal. They also everybody knows that Enzo Fernández is not available for sale, for sure. We had many reports over the years. I honestly don't know why. I know why, because Enzo is a fantastic player, but I don't know why there are these reports when Enzo is not even available on the market. For Chelsea, he's absolutely untouchable. We had reports, you remember, probably about Real Madrid, now Paris Saint-Germain, many things. Enzo is not leaving. Enzo is a crucial part of Chelsea project, even when things were not going well more than 1 year ago. Enzo's always been one of the players who always said, I want to stay here, I want to be part of this project for present and also for long term. So Enzo never really considered to leave Chelsea. And now Paris Saint-Germain are very happy with Zabarni. It's going to be official soon. Lucas Chevalier is new goalkeeper. It's already official. So at the moment, the situation is very quiet on Enzo Fernández, who is staying at Chelsea and is going to be a crucial part of the project. And also Paris Saint-Germain are very happy with their current situation. Excellent job once again by Al-Khelaifi, Campos, with Luis Enrique, because they signed the 2 players they wanted. And so moving forward. On Paris Saint-Germain, guys, there is an interesting thing I wanted to mention today, and it's about the future of Donnarumma, because Paris Saint-Germain signed Lucas Chevalier as new goalkeeper, and he's going to be the first goalkeeper of Paris Saint-Germain. So now at PSG, there is Safonov, Donnarumma, Arnautenas, and obviously Lucas Chevalier. The first goalkeeper will be Chevalier. So my understanding is that for sure Chevalier will start in goal. Paris Saint-Germain have already communicated that to Gianluigi Donnarumma, so he's going to be the keeper. Now, what happens with Donnarumma? Donnarumma is out of contract in summer 2026. There is no agreement to extend his contract, so there are 2 ways. The first way is to stay at Paris Saint-Germain, but not playing, because the first goalkeeper will be Lucas Chevalier. And so you can understand what it means for Donnarumma, who has been the best goalkeeper probably in the world in the last season, in the Champions League for sure. He's been insane, simply insane for Paris Saint-Germain. You probably remember those games when he did incredible saves, and he was a big part against Arsenal, against Liverpool, and not only so, a really important part for Paris Saint-Germain of this legendary story. But it's also important to say that for Donnarumma there are these 2 ways. The first one is stay and live as a free agent in 2026, but not playing. And also, let's see what's going to happen with the Super Cup, because there is also a chance he won't be called for the Super Cup, and in that case can be even stronger the position of Paris Saint-Germain. So let's see what's going to happen there. On the other side is sell the player now. So let's see what happens with the goalkeepers market. Let's see what's going to happen with the domino and the movements. There are many, many stories on Donnarumma on several clubs. I can guarantee that at the moment still nothing is advanced. Still nothing is really concrete. Paris Saint-Germain want still imported money to sell Donnarumma this summer. But in case a domino of goalkeeper starts, let's see what's going to happen. We have many rumors on several clubs. I will be more clear soon. Many questions on Manchester United. But guys, Manchester United still have to decide whether they want to try to find a goalkeeper who is for the future, like Lammens, who is very talented, and Royal Antwerp is not expensive in terms not only of transfer fee but also salary, or if they want to spend big money on the goalkeeper, and in that case, Donnarumma, Emi Martinez, these kind of names are obviously way more expensive. Transfer fee, salary. So Man United need to decide what they want to do and will probably depend also on what happens with their goalkeepers. So at the moment it's not something really concrete or advanced for Manchester United because still needs an internal decision on the goalkeeper case in general. And then for Donnarumma, again, many opportunities around Europe. For example, I can tell you that Manchester City have always been big fans of Gigi Donnarumma. Big fans. But, again, we have to see what's going to happen there. It depends on the domino of goalkeepers. But that's going to be an interesting situation. More to say, guys, also on Xavi Simons. For Xavi Simons, Chelsea keep working on the deal. I always told you, when we had reports, it was 10, 12 days ago, that deal was not done. But Chelsea remain in the process to sign Xavi Simons. But for Chelsea to go for Xavi Simons and then for Alejandro Garnacho, both of them separate both targets. For Chelsea, to make it happen, they need outgoings. And so they have to continue with what they are already doing in an excellent way with the outgoings. They have to keep going. They have to sell more players. So, Christopher Nkunku for sure has to go, and Nicolas Jackson for sure has to go. There is interest from Leipzig in including Nkunku or Tyreek George in the discussions for Xavi Simons. Would not be a direct swap deal, but would be a separate conversation. But obviously, Christopher Nkunku hopes for Champions League football. So let's see if Leipzig will be able to convince Nkunku to rejoin the club, or if Nkunku will decide to wait for a Champions League club. It depends on the player in this case, because Chelsea are obviously open to doing business with Nkunku involved, and they want to sign Xavi Simons, but outgoings are really important. So the process for Xavi Simons to Chelsea continues, the conversations continue, but obviously selling players remain very important. If they can include Tyreek George or maybe Christopher Nkunku not in the same deal, but in the same discussion with Leipzig, obviously for Chelsea could work. It depends on what they want to do on player side, because Christopher Nkunku has still this desire to play Champions League football, and so we have to see what's going to happen on player side. Again, guys, don't forget Alejandro Garnacho. Again, don't forget Alejandro Garnacho. Because for Garnacho, the situation is still absolutely underway with Chelsea. Agreement Chelsea-Garnacho. Garnacho doesn't want to speak to any other club. Chelsea will be in negotiation with Man United at the right moment. So, calma. That one is still absolutely on. Is still absolutely separate from Xavi Simons. These are two separate deals, as I always told you. So remember about that. Chelsea want Xavi Simons and Garnacho, but the outgoings are going to be important. And so let's wait and see what's going to happen there. But for Garnacho, I fully expect this deal to happen because Garnacho only wants to go to Chelsea, has been clear with United. For Xavi Simons, now also these conversations continuing with Red Bull Leipzig. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories. As always, remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, let me know your opinion here in the comments. And remember guys, get ready, 3 weeks to go to the end of the window. It's going to be crazy. Let's go for it.